What are you going to do?
If the Doctor forces our hand, we'll have no choice but to terminate his existence. Permanently.
Doctor, my legs are starting to get a little tired. Can you make some suggestions as to what we're going to do next?
I'm not sure I want to go anywhere until I find out what this harvest is.
Whatever we're going to do, we better do it soon. The sun's going down. It's going to be pitch black out here.
I don't think it'll make much difference as it is right now.
Well, why don't we start with that spaceship?
Spaceship? Are you kidding? That thing looks like it's going to collapse in on itself in any minute.
Well, have you got any better ideas?
What would be in the spaceship?
Information, databanks.
I guess it's better than staying out here.
It's freezing is better staying here. Good grief. They've been covering up these gaping holes with something like tarpaulin. Doctor, look at the damage. Looks like it blew from the inside out.
Engine malfunction?
Not this far forward. There's an entrance over here. I think we might be able to get through. It'll just take a little coaxing. Doctor, what do you make of this metal? Beryllium?
Hey, that stuff doesn't rip too easily.
Yes. Come on. Let's try to get inside.
Doorknob?
Yes. It opened. Come on.
I think we should have brought some torches.
That's all right. These lights here seem to be working.
Grief. The damage in this ship. It's all forward. Like, they didn't crash. They just sort of forced
Lights are going out. Come on. There we go. Got a little power going on in here. Yes, but these power supply things are practically exhausted. It's a wonder they lasted this long. Aside from the cockpit, it's dusty. Doctor, look at this. That's argon of plastic. Yes, an explosive. There are traces of it here and over here in these systems. And look at that. Another explosion from the inside out. Doctor, somebody must have sabotaged this ship. Why?
I think we might be able to find out. There's some people on this ship.
At least that way we'll have a chance.
Who knows? Maybe it will work.
I don't think so.
I can't believe you're defeating yourself. It's the only chance we have. All we need is a little bit more time and some more energon.
You're asking for things that we simply don't have.
Can we make some?
Exactly. Or we are as good as dead. Sounds like they're in a bit of a mess. Sounds like they're in a big mess, if you ask me. Well, then, let's see if we can do something to help. What? Help? Now, Doctor, you wait a minute. Hello, gentlemen. And lady. How do you do? He is the Doctor. I'm his assistant, and,
I'm his assistant. Hi. Who are you? What are you doing on my spaceship?
Spaceship? You can hardly call this a spaceship. More like a hollowed-out tin can with a door in the middle, if you ask me.
No windows either. Well, you know what they say. No windows equals, No character.
You're forgetting who we're stuck with on this planet, Dylan.
Oh, yeah. Well, in this case, I'll make an exception. There's definitely a character in this room.
Shut up, Dylan. Enough!
What is this foolishness? Who are you?
Didn't we go through that? All right. I'm the doctor. I'm his assistant.
And I'm his assistant. Hi.
I cannot believe that we're going through this.
I am Garrick. What can I do for you?
Well, we crashed here. Ran into a nasty asteroid belt around 2 parsecs off of this planetary system. Who suddenly made you spokesman for our group? The assistant always knows more than the assistee. What is that supposed to mean?
I haven't said anything yet.
Shut up, Dylan.
Gentlemen, if you please. These are very serious matters.
Well then, we'll help you. No, we won't. Yes, we will. No, we won't. This is observatory. Remember that word? You coined it yourself. Can you say observatory? Landon, you're beginning to sound like Dylan. Oh, sorry about that. Point taken.
Now, what is that supposed to mean? At least I know what observatory means.
Shut up, Dylan.
What do you mean by helping us? How can you help us? Your ship crashed here just like ours did. You said so yourself.
Well, not exactly like yours did.
What do you mean?
Don't you know?
Know what?
Well, for one thing, we noticed some structural deficiencies. This is an old ship. You would have eventually crashed somewhere.
Especially if they had a little help. Shh. But instead, we crashed here. And now we're awaiting harvest.
Harvest?
If they had only given us the ships we requested. You know, we lost most of our experienced technical crew in that crash. And I lost my wife shortly after we got here.
What happened?
The Garavellans butchered her, along with 18 members of the crew. There must be thousands of them out there, just waiting for harvest. And we, gentlemen, are the harvest. That is what our discussion is about.
Yes. How to defend ourselves. Like I keep trying to tell you. So what have you come up with? We have no energon, our weapons are useless, and we have nothing to use as barriers. We're defenseless against attack. What if things are as bad as you say? What's kept them from attacking thus far?
They're taking us one at a time, always at night. They seem to be trying out different ways to serve us up, to see which way tastes the better.
I think I'm gonna be sick. You must hate these creatures. Not really. You see, the Garavellans to us are predators, much like the lions and the antelopes or zebras of Earth. The Derlevians of Altair 4 and their prey. We just have to be on the unfortunate end of the food chain.
I admire your outlook and your attitude, Captain.
Even in this case, we can hardly treat them as enemies. But it's still so hard. An ancient teacher once said to bless your enemies. Ironic, isn't it? To bless those who will have to ask the blessing to receive us on their dinner tables. Bless your enemies. I never knew it could be so hard. Until now.
Those are brave words, Garrick. You can eat them for your own dinner, if you like.
I never asked for this, any of this.
Enough! It'll be dark soon. We'd better get back to the barracks.
You're, welcome to stay with us, Doctor. You and your assistants. I can't say much for the quarters we have to offer you. They're livable. Great. Always wondered what it'd be like to live in a tin can.
Just be glad you happen to know somebody who's got a can opener.
There, you see? Interference. Just like he always does. The man is synonymous with the word. That is his job. Not in this case it isn't. This time he's gone too far.
I'm afraid I must agree. In this case, Chancellor, the doctor must be stopped.
Now, gentlemen, we must not be too hasty. Hasty times call for hasty measures. He must be stopped.
Why? As far as we know, the doctor hasn't done anything yet.
He's in a forbidden time zone. Isn't that enough?
A lot of us Time Lords visit the forbidden zones, but he still hasn't done anything. As long as he just observes, we have no authority to try and stop him. You do know what the word observe means.
don't you? But the time stream is unstable. His interference could mean the end of everything.
But the doctor hasn't interfered yet.
Yet. But when he does, I'll be waiting.
When and if he does, I'm sure you will.
Not bad, actually. You, still do have that can opener, don't you, Doctor?
Of course I do. I still don't like it. What are you going to do next, Doctor? Cook them dinner?
Landon, how could you think of food at a time like this? These colonists are about to be slaughtered for the breakfast table of some googly-eyed aliens, and you're thinking about breakfast. Doctor, there's got to be something we can do.
Doctor, that's the point. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We're at risk as it is. We cannot interfere. Who is interfering? I wonder if they've realized that they still have a whole stockpile of energon in their engineering section. It doesn't matter. And why not? Because you're not the one who's going to be telling them about it. You're forgetting one thing, Doctor. This is big times hands off. This colony has been labeled off limits to all Time Lords. And that means you, Doctor.
Why? What makes this colony so special? And who gave the rights of the Time Lords to draw the line anywhere?
Rassilon, in his wisdom, saw no choice but to put built-in fail-safes and strict restrictions on our powers over time. Certain planets, certain eras, and certain epochs and civilizations were marked off limits. Ours is not a reason why. Ours is simply to obey. Or have you forgotten obedience, Doctor? But why draw the line here? You heard Dylan. What's so special about this colony, eh? This is the last, Doctor. The last recorded human colony in the universe. Exactly. And that's why I have to help them to survive. Help? This was supposed to be an observatory mission. Now how did we suddenly get involved? Why did we help the Peladons? Why did we help the Thals? And why did we even stop to try the very creation of the Daleks? Doctor, they were exceptions to the rule. And they weren't the last of their kind. You've taken the rules and tossed them right out of the window. We're talking death penalty now. Visiting is one thing, but what you're proposing is ridiculous. Have you forgotten Minyas or Anaxus? I'm not pretending to be a god, Landon. Oh yeah, just their savior. They have every right to survive. And they have every right to any assistance or help that we can make to help them to survive. From their own time period, Doctor. This is not our own time period. We don't belong here. Look, all I'm going to do is help them acquire the energon they need to put up a decent defense. What harm could there be in that? All I'm doing is what any good colonist would do. We are not colonists. We are now. And if they are to die, then that will be their destiny, no matter what I do. I cannot stop the inevitable eventuality of their extinction. And in this case, it's not even my goal. Then what is your goal, Doctor? To help these colonists in any way I can. Why? Because I'm here, that's why. But we're not supposed to be here.
You're wasting your time, Landon. And I can't say I blame him. Look at it this way. Destiny is going to have its say whether we interfere or not. So what could possibly happen?
More than your finite mind can understand.
Then welcome to the world of reality, Landon.
This isn't reality. This is fantasy.
Hi, mate! Oh, I hate it when you do that!
Take it easy.
This working in here gives me the creeps. Especially this close to dock.
I know what you mean. Just be glad you ain't out there on sentry.
We will be next week.
Don't mind.
I just want to go home. Haven't had a decent meal since what, lunch?
Don't forget, this is home.
Oh.
With everything that goes with it.
Yeah, it's too bad you're the cook. Hey, I thought this was only Moo.
Would you relax?
Relax?
It's
I am
even
relaxed.
dark yet. Just take it easy.
Well, it's close enough, isn't it?
We've only got 2 licenses to go before we're off shift.
All I want to do is get home. don't you?
We're not gonna do it.
Look. The sun's over the ocean. It's setting now. You know, they say you can hear the waters boil.
We still got 20 decons before it's full dark. Just relax. You're gonna draw their attention to us.
Me draw their attention?
Look, just take your weapon and relax.
Relax, he says. Relax after sunset? Nobody relaxes after sunset.
You're right. Sure does get dark quickly after the sun goes down.
I told you. Just stay close to that pocket thing of yours.
All right.
Hey, did you see that?
See what?
Something glinted over in the sand.
Crazy.
No, I'm not. Look, there it is again.
I think I did
See it?
something. Hold still.
Wait a minute. What's that smell?
No, it sure is powerful.
Look! It's a ghetto villain! Fire! Fire! Shoot him! I can't see to hit him! I can't get him either! He's got between us! There's two of them now! My weapon's down! I'm out of energon! You keep shooting him! Stay there, I'll cover you! What's wrong with your weapon? Mine's going down too! Ah! Dylan! 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 Help me! What's going on?
Our sentry station in Sector B has been neutralized.
What? You mean attacked? Then those creatures are on the move now.
Correct, Doctor. They've never come this close before. We must be close to harvest season.
Then we must mobilize now, while we have the chance.
And what? If Sammy has still been nothing to work with.
If we can only get to the energon we have left. Energon? What energon? You have plenty in your engineering stockpile that should be undamaged. How do you know that? We scanned a power source from their ship. I assumed it was from yours. Yes, but we can't get to the energon because of radiation. The dampening fields in our selenium power core cracked on impact. Our engineering section won't be fit for human habitation for another 6,000 years.
Which makes it a little late for us.
What about exosuits? We have none. They were all destroyed when we crashed. There might be one aboard the TARDIS.
TARDIS?
Yes, our ship. Doctor, you're pushing your limits. If we could get an exosuit, we'd have just enough energon and engineering to hold up an army of Getavenos. Then it's settled. I'll pop over to the TARDIS and get one.
Best be careful, Doctor. It will be full dark in 10 decons. You know what happens when the sun sets.
Don't worry about me. It's a piece of cake.
Piece of cake?
It's a long story. Right, I'm off.
Hold the image. Hold!
I've seen enough. The Doctor has just invited the death penalty. He must now be brought to justice.
And that, my dear Chancellor, is my department.
Rubbish! You can't get the Doctor back. You can't even leave Gallifrey. But I can.
And so can I. I'll get the Doctor and I'll bring him to Gallifrey.
No. You and the Doctor are well known in the Pridonian circle as close friends.
Are you saying that I wouldn't bring him back?
All I'm saying...
I'm afraid he's got you there. Sorry, Leon. But Castellan, you know how jealously he saw the Doctor?
Jealous? Me? I simply want to see justice done. It's high time that the Doctor learned that he can't parade around this universe breaking every rule that we Time Lords hold sacred.
Leaf, here's the pass. Bring the Doctor back here.
With pleasure, sir.
And Leaf, bring him back here to Gallifrey.
Oh, I will, sir. I will. I'll see that the Doctor gets everything that's coming to him.
Do? Right. Now to get back to camp. What? It can't be totally dark already. It's too soon. Unless the Time Lords know I'm here. Now I've got to get back to the base.
Going somewhere, Doctor?
Leaf, what are you doing here? Speeding up time, I see.
Imagine that. Defeated by time itself.
You did that deliberately.
Correct, Doctor. I'm here to bring you to justice.
Justice? What do you know about justice?
Let's just say that Time Lord Justice is notorious for its red tape and lenient policies. But I have found a solution, Doctor. Observe what the darkness has brought us. Merely bringing justice to the frontier of Volart. I don't believe that the Garavellans have tasted Time Lord before.